We have Katie Nolan. She works at ESPN. She has a great podcast called Sports with a question mark. Thank you for coming, Katie.
Thank you for having me, both of you. I love you both. I'm sure it's a podcast, so nobody knows, but you both have great curls today. Your curls
Thank
are
you.
off the charts.
We were
I spent
almost
all of
fishing.
lockdown one figuring out how to do good curls, and like it's been consistent. We've talked about it ad nauseum on the podcast, but it means a lot to me.
What did you Google this week?
I don't know if you guys know, pandemic. We're in it. And it's been a lot for a lot of people. I'm very blessed. I've been trying to acknowledge the things that I have that I'm grateful for, like a dog and a job. But I have like 8 bosses. And then I have a boyfriend, but he's a stand-up comedian. And so you all know he's got trauma we've got to work through. Love him to death. But then some days, all of those things that I'm being patient with stack up on top of each other in addition to the pandemic. And I just have no patience. And yesterday was one of those days where it was just like, the next person who doesn't do exactly what I've made it perfectly clear that I need them to do. I wrote out all the instructions. If they don't follow those, I'm going to lose it. And I feel justified, because to me, that's the worst part, when you're like, this isn't my fault. I'm going to yell at you and feel good about it. That's when I know we're like in a danger zone. So this might not count as a Google, but I technically Googled. I tweeted like, what do you do when you're about to lose all patience and you have the rest of the day? It's like 2:00. And somebody was like, oh, the mammalian dive reflex. And I was like,
Okay.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the mammalian diving reflex?
Never.
Not at all.
Apparently it's this thing that we all have, we being mammals. It's a physiological response to immersion that overrides the way your it overrides your homeostasis, and it moves blood to your vital organs, and your spleen releases a bunch of red blood cells, and a ton of oxygen goes to your brain, and it makes you calm down, and it drops your heart rate. And all you have to do, is the best part, is like fill your sink with cold water, hold your breath, and put your face into it. That's it.
How cold is this water?
It doesn't have to be crazy cold. I have not even seen a degree specified. So just coldish.
So you're just kind of waterboarding yourself.
Kind of. I mean, yeah. The important part is that the water has to get inside of your nostrils. Do I know why? No. But if that's where the button is, I'll push it.
That's good, because like if I'm having a good hair day, I'm not going to want to submerge my face in water.
You can keep that up.
You can just do the nose.
Yeah.
Got it.
Just dip your whole, splash it in your face.
But how crazy are you gonna look when like Dan comes home and you're and he tries to say something to you and you're like, hold on. So he follows you to the bathroom, you submerge your face and holds it there, and he's like, are we breaking up? And then you come out and you're like, I'm ready. And then he has to deal with what that means.
Well, but isn't it worth it then that the answer to the question he asked was yes before I mammalianed myself into the water, and now it's no? Like, if I'm about to be like, get out of my house, and instead I dip my face in water, it's no weirder than when he does his weird breathing exercises in the middle of the kitchen.
Can you do your yoga in the bedroom like an adult?
Yeah, I'm like, can you? I'm all good with you doing planks. That's so good, honey. That's so awesome. I'm so happy for you. It's just when you do them, you breathe really weird, and it makes our dog uncomfortable. So like, could you do them like in the hallway or something? It's like really uncomfortable.
And then before you say anything else, you just literally have buckets around your house with cold water.
Just be like the kid from Signs and just leave buckets of water around the house so that whenever mom's about to have a freak out, I just dunk my face into a bucket. Anyway, I tried it yesterday. It worked a little. I'm always afraid, like, there's got to be a backfire to this, or else people would constantly be dunking their faces in water. Like, I could probably go too hard and then have to go to the hospital. And then what an embarrassing. I thought I was a whale, so now I'm here at the hospital. What an embarrassing reason to go.
Let me get this straight. You submerged your own face in water. And
like, lady, are you telling me that you tried to kill yourself? And I'm like, well, technically, I was trying to live. I was trying to stop myself from killing myself.
Trying to save my relationship.
I accidentally drowned. Can you fix it? Be sure to dunk responsibly. That feels like something we should all say. Just don't hold your breath for too long. That's not a good move. All right. Bye, ladies.
Really
Thank you so much. You're the best.
Bye.
Seriously, your hair all looks great. I'm just proud I'm so proud of both of you.
Stop trying to make out with us.